welcome back to Strawberry Lemon. My name is Melody and today we are going to be vlogging. So I have never vlogged before, so I don't know if this will be good, but I hope you give me a chance. And I'm going to be vlogging for the Queer Blackathon that is being hosted by 4 co-hosts, which is Jessie from Bowties Books, Francina Simone from Francina Simone, Myonna from Myonna Reads, and Lauren from the novel Lush. I'll link all of their channels down below. So June is Pride Month, where we celebrate the LGBTQIA+ community, and there has been a lot of things that have been happening in the world lately, and this Queer Blackathon is also being held in honor of Tony McDade, who is a Black trans man that was recently killed by the police. So for this readathon, we are going to be reading as many queer Black books as possible, whether it's the authors or the characters in the book. And yeah, so for my TBR, I actually got a lot of recommendations from Jessie's video. They also started a new series which has bi, trans, queer, just a bunch of recommendations that they'll be giving, which I thought was really cool. So I'll link those down below as well. And so for the first book that I'm going to be reading, it will be Pet by Akwaeke Emezi, and Pet follows a trans girl named Jam who lives in a utopian city, and in the city they got rid of all the monsters of today's society, like homophobia, transphobia, everything's just gone, and it's a utopian world. But Jam actually creates kind of a monster, brings about a monster into this world. I started reading this book by the time I'm filming this intro, and yeah, this monster actually came to hunt an actual monster who is in Jam's best friend's life. And yeah, I'm really excited. The cover is really cute and beautiful. And the second book that I'm planning on reading is Brown Girl Dreaming by Jacqueline Woodson. And Jacqueline Woodson is a queer author, and this is a book of poetry, and it's about Jacqueline Woodson's life, which I thought is really amazing. I usually never read poetry, so that'll be interesting. I really hope I like it. And yeah, and the third book that I am going to be reading, which I don't know if I'll actually get to, I'll probably just drag it along to Sunday reading as well. But the last book I'm going to be reading is The Deep by Rivers Solomon. Jessie said that this book features a lot of queer representation, and I'm just really excited. It sounds like a really heavy book though. This book is about people who live under the sea, I think, and they are descendants of enslaved Africans, and they have a lot of traumatic memories and everything. So they have a designated historian who remembers everything in their history, and that is our protagonist, which we are following. And in the Goodreads description it says that she escapes to the above world. And what I thought was really interesting in the synopsis was that it says if they are all to survive, they'll need to reclaim the memories, reclaim their identity, and own who they really are. So it sounds like this book is going to be really powerful, and yeah, I'm excited to get into all 3 of these books and see how my first vlog goes. It's kind of weird filming yourself just reading, so I don't know how that'll go. Also, side note, if you see me wearing a gigantic yellow shirt, that is my pajamas. Please excuse it. It is very comfy. I have a red one, a blue one, a green one. I have all the colors, and that's what I wear for pajamas that I stole from my brother when he stopped wearing his t-shirts. So those are mine now. And yeah, instead you might see this Sloth shirt sometimes, or some other shirt that I end up wearing. And yeah, bye, see you in the vlog. Hey! So it is 10:03 right now, and I just woke up and I'm gonna get started on reading. So I'm actually not gonna be starting my Queer Blackathon TBRs yet because I've been waiting for books from my library and they finally came. So I read all of White Fragility by Robin DiAngelo last night, and I need to read White Rage by Carol Anderson today. I'm about 20 pages in because I started last night. And yeah, the Blackout Buddy Read live show is being hosted by Shay with Books with Shay tonight, so I want to be prepared for that. And I'll see you guys whenever I'm done. Bye! So I just did a mini workout because it has been really hot where I'm at. So I need to just wake up, get the blood flowing. I did end up finishing White Rage at about 5 p.m. today because I read really slow. I thought that that book is really great. It's really important for us to read because it talks a lot about Black history, history in America, and all the times that white people and the government and everyone has just pushed them down and killed them and didn't treat them like human beings, and how hard they had to fight and all the struggles they went to and how gruesome the past was. And I'm going to be starting Pet by Akwaeke Emezi soon, the Blackout Buddy read along live show that's happening in about an hour. I'm going to shower and eat some dinner and go to the live show. Bye! Hello! It is 10:30 in the morning. I ended up reading one chapter of Pet before going to sleep, and I really like it so far, even though it's just one chapter. And so far we know the main character is a trans girl named Jam. Her best friend is a boy named Redemption. I'm actually not sure how old they are. And her mom is named Bitter, and she's an artist. And her dad is named Aloe, and he's a paramedic. And let me just say, I love their names. I'm usually really bad at names. Like, I watched all of the seasons of Friends last year, and if you know how long Friends is, it is so long, and I cannot remember one of their names. But I remembered all of their names. Their names are so cool. Also, her family, Jam's family, is so supportive of her, even when she was little, of her being trans, and that is just awesome. I can't wait to read the rest of this book. Okay, bye! Hi guys, it is Sunday afternoon, probably 12:30ish, and I finally finished Pet, and oh my gosh, that book was so good. It was actually like really deep, and I don't think I've ever highlighted so much in while reading a book before. When I started this book, I was like, oh, it's gonna be like pretty fun. They're gonna probably hunt like a serial killer or something. Nope, not it. I won't say any spoilers, but wow, I was like not expecting that. The monster's name is Pet. I don't think monster is the right word to describe Pet, but yes. The monster's name is Pet, and Pet and Jam's interactions were so good and so funny sometimes. I freaking loved Pet. Pet gave off like motherly vibes, and oh my gosh. And that just, I really recommend you go read it. It's so much, I can't, no words, man, no words. I highlighted so much. And one quote I wanted to leave you guys with from the book is an angel not always a hunter? Is a hunter not always an angel? As long as the target is a monster. And I don't know, that, so many things. This book, so many words. The friendship between Jam and Redemption is so good. And yeah, I know I can't even read it. Please go read it. Okay, I know it's Sunday and technically the 48-hour readathon is over, but I really do want to finish the 2 books that I had put on my TBR, so we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna start Brown Girl Dreaming. Bye. Okay, so before I get into my kind of wrap up of this vlog, I have a clip of a very important question, well, a very important question to ask you. So let's get into it. Bye. Hey guys, me again from the intro. I don't know where I'm gonna put this in the vlog, but comment down below if you think my sloth shirt is cute. I just got it and I was interrupted while filming my intro, and I asked my mom if she thought my sloth shirt was cute, and she said sure. So I went and asked my brother and he said sure. So please, sloth shirt, yay, nay? I thought it was so cute. Okay, bye now. Hello, so it is a Wednesday afternoon. I finally finished all my TBRs. I finished The Deep by River Solomon last night. So I haven't done any updates because I really wanted to keep on reading and stuff. So first I will talk about Brown Girl Dreaming by Jacqueline Woodson. This book was so good, so good. I do not like poetry. At least I didn't like the poetry we had to read in school, like annotating poetry, looking for the similes and metaphors and the symbolism and everything was just not for me. But this book was so easy to read, so it was just so nice. I could understand everything that she was saying. I wasn't trying to like, huh, what were you trying to tell me, like in high school? No, this book was so good. And it talks about Jacqueline Woodson's life growing up and her family's life and all the struggles they had to go through living in the 1960s and 70s in both the North and the South. And she grew up being a Jehovah's Witness, so it talks about that and how the kids in her school thought of that. And I just love this book, and I thought that it being in poetry was so fitting because this story, you can kind of see her as a child progressing and how she kind of got into writing and how she started out with poetry. I think it's one of her first like poetry books was like one on butterflies, and I thought that was so cute and showed her journey of how she became a writer. And one of the poems that I really like a snippet from it that I thought really showed the importance of having diversity in books and representation is, "I've never have believed that someone who looked like me could be in the pages of the book, that someone who looked like me had a story." And I love this book. Please go and read it, give it a try. And then for The Deep by River Solomon, that the Wajinru, the kind of mermaid society that is the descendants of enslaved Africans that were thrown overboard, they're so interesting. I really wish that this book was longer, or there's another book. Maybe there is and I just don't know. I need to do some research, but I wish it was longer to really delve into their society and how everything works. Especially there's so much representation when they start talking about the matings, like how matings happen and stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, and the representation in this book and this society is so cool. And our protagonist, my heart broke for her. She had to take on all of their history's memories when she was 14. I was reading like The Divergent when I was 14 and just in middle school, maybe 14. I cannot even imagine taking on that burden at the age of 14. And she was in so much pain just from the memories, and she's also a very sensitive person physically, and it was just, I felt so bad for her. Just taking on all of their history affected her mental health so much, and my heart just broke for her. And the Wajinru's history is so interesting but so heartbreaking, and I just and there's also some romance in this book, just like a little bit of romance, which I am always for. So you should read that book as well. And yeah, that is up for the vlog. This was my first vlog ever, so please tell me what you thought of it, if you have any tips on what to do. Also, do you guys like vlogs, TBRs, or wrap-ups more? Because I'm planning on participating in more readathons, but I'm not sure which kind of video I should do, or if I should do multiple ones for the same readathon. Please let me know down below. And yeah, I still have to read 3 books this week for the Make Your Myth Taker readathon. I really hope I can finish on time. I do not want to fail the first ever readathon I started, because technically this is the second readathon I've started, the Queer Blackathon, and I think I kind of failed that. I don't think I finished a book in the 48-hour period, and then this turned into a 5-day vlog kind of thing. But yeah, I have 3 books to finish. Please wish me luck. Leave a comment down below and give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye!